Oh, boat's getting a new drive system today. Well, maybe not today, but we're going to get it today. I just spent about an hour or so under this boat, pulling and struggling and all kinds of stuff.
But she has a nice underwater body, doesn't she?
Oh, she has a marvelous underwater body. But we got this out, which is, this is the propeller, and I'll show you this stuff later. Anyway, and there's the shaft, and then here's a gearbox and a bunch of parts, and motor and charging stuff and motor controller stuff. And then I also got this air conditioner for free. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I may have to make sure Deshana does not see it because she's going to get all excited about air conditioning. But this is Armin. He had this electric drive in his boat and decided it was no good because, you know, electric drives...
My boat.
Yeah, electric drives are a little difficult to deal with. You know, you have to, if you have enough solar panels to keep up with it, then it makes sense.
It's
but
the weight. It's not the power supply.
Yeah, the weight, right. But he's got this really nice trimaran. I'll try to get a shot of it as I'm leaving. Oh, that's a nice boat. It's got some repairs to do, but it just took out a whole bunch of weight. Alright, back home. It's about 2 hours back home. At least it took about 2 hours to get here, but I had a headwind. So if that wind is still blowing, I could probably make it back in an hour and a half. Oh man, this thing looks good. That's an 8-foot shaft right there. And I think it's going to replace that motor. I'm hoping this nice big propeller with that huge motor and the gearbox and everything will be significantly more efficient than what I have back there right now. Oh, and I'll replace this motor with a rudder, so I'll still be able to steer when I just have this in the water. So then I'll have my one motor back here that I'll use for steering, you know, when I need to park or if I need to do fine maneuvers or something. And then I'll just put the long shaft in when I'm just going straight for a long time and I just need to steer a little bit just to stay on heading. Only minor problem is we could not get any of the cutlass bearings out, which is basically the bearing that goes around this at the end to keep the whole thing from wobbling. It's like a bearing in the water just to hold it steady. But the cutlass bearing is basically a brass sleeve with rubber inside and some lines on it so water can get through, you know, so it doesn't melt. So I'm wondering if I can make that with some car tire rubber. Oh, look how beautiful the water is here. I'm extra appreciating that right now because when I was in that bay back there under the boat, it was pretty murky and the jellies were coming. Oh man, luckily I thought to put my flippers on just in case so I could use my flippers to like kind of fling the jellies away. I only got stung once a little bit on my arm. Not very much, I actually can't even feel it anymore. But yeah, that was a lot of pulling to get that shaft out. But I have high hopes for this whole thing. The forecast called for some afternoon rain, but it looks like I'll be alright because it's going to come from that direction. And I'm going the other way. So it might chase me all the way home, but I should be able to stay ahead of it. Doesn't look like there's anything coming soon though. Ah man, I'm feeling good. I have a thing to play with when I get home. I've got a 3D printer waiting at home to get put together the rest of the way. I just spent a while, and you know what? I haven't eaten anything today. I should eat some snacks. I have boat snacks. Oh, good idea keeping boat snacks on board. Seriously though, man, life is good. This is like this kind of stuff I always wanted to do when I was a kid. I always loved boats and, oh man, like being under some catamaran in some murky water fighting jellyfish. Doesn't sound like that great of a thing. But when you've always loved boats and that's the kind of thing you want to do, like that was just really fun. I do not want to do that every day. But yeah, once that was really fun, especially since I got treasure. I mean, I had to pay for the treasure. But yeah, oh, I'm feeling good right now. That's all I want to say right now. Is I'm just feeling good. There's the town of Bocas del Toro off in the distance. And there's my destination way over there. Yar, me sees home up ahead. Hot dome. Oh, I guess I should give me new motor a little test.